Hello guys, my name is Ihsan Faiz. I'm Master of English from National University of Modern Languages and Master of History BEd in America from the University of Peshawar, and I've been teaching English grammar for the last 20 years, and I am also the author of this book, Modern English Grammar Book, which is included by 700 pages. This is a complete English grammar book. So this was my short introduction. In this class I'll teach you about clauses. As you know that I have started a series of teaching clauses. So this is class this is second class, and I have already taught another class before it. So if you didn't understand that class, so first you study that and then you will study this one and you will understand very well. Even though clauses, this is a very important and very difficult topic of English grammar, but you shouldn't worry because I teach in the easiest way. Okay, now first of all, you should know what is a clause. So a clause is a group of related words containing a subject and a verb. This is a clear-cut definition of a clause. Now here, some of the students are confused about a sentence in a clause. So I want to make it clear to you that every sentence is also a clause, but that is independent clause. And another clause, for example, adjective clauses or noun clauses or adverb clauses, so these are dependent clauses. In this way, you should keep in mind that dependent clause is not a complete sentence and independent clause is a complete sentence. By the way, both of them are clauses. This is one point. Another point, so all the independent clauses are complete sentences and they can be written alone. They do not need another sentence, while dependent clauses, which are adjective clauses or noun clauses or adverb clauses, they always need another independent clause to make their meaning clear. So for that purpose, we cannot write dependent clause alone. It needs another independent clause. So in this class, I'll teach you adjective clauses. So here, look at this one. I thanked the woman. Now you see this is an independent clause and this is a complete sentence. It has a subject and a verb and it does not need another clause. And here, she helped me. So this woman, she helped me. Now this is also independent clause and this is a complete sentence. Now I want to make these two independent clauses in one structure, and that will become a complex sentence, because a complex sentence is included by one dependent clause and one independent clause. So in this case, we can make complex sentence from two independent clauses. So here, how we can change these two sentences into a complex sentence. So here, I thanked the woman who helped me. Now here, who helped me, this one is adjective clause and this is dependent clause, while I thanked the woman, so this is independent clause and this is complete sentence. So this independent clause does not need this dependent clause because its meaning is clear. I thanked the woman, so the meaning is clear. But if we write this one, who helped me, so the meaning is not clear. The logical meaning is not clear. You understand to some extent, but the clear-cut meaning is not clear. So for that purpose, who helped me, this adjective clause, which is dependent clause, this need a main clause, and main clause is this one from here up to there. So when we put this adjective clause into main clause, so the meaning will be completely clear. In this way, I thanked the woman who helped me. Okay, now here we compare this one with this one. Here we have used this pronoun in the subjective case, but its objective case is whom, and whom we use in adjective clause for the objective case. For example, the man was Mr. Bruce Lee. This is an independent clause. I saw him. Him, Mr. Bruce Lee. Okay, I saw him. This is also an independent clause. Likewise, these are two independent clause. In this is a dependent clause. Here, these two are independent clause 1, 2. And now we also make a complex sentence. So the man whom I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. The man whom I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. So here whom is used to modifying this noun in the objective case, but here it modifies this woman in the subjective case. And now what is the logic of this? Now here we cannot omit this who from this structure. For example, I say I thank the woman who helped me. I cannot omit this who or that. For example, I cannot say I thanked the woman helped me, so it will become meaningless. But here we can omit this whom, and we can say the man I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. The man I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. The man whom I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. So if here is whom or that, in both cases we can omit, we can remove, we can delete. So the man whom I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. The man whom, I can omit this one. So the man I saw was Mr. Bruce Lee. In this way I can reduce this sentence here. And that's why, because it is used here in subjective case and here it is in objective case. Keep in mind, this is very important. Now here this one, the book is mine. This is one independent clause. It is on the table. This is another independent clause. Now we want to make a complex sentence. So the book which is on the table is mine. Now you see, which is on the table, from here up to there, this is adjective clause, which is dependent clause. The book is mine. This is independent clause. So we can put this adjective clause with this independent clause, and now it will be a complex sentence and it will be a meaningful structure. So we can make the book which is on the table is mine. And here we can also reduce this one, because when we use pronoun, okay, and which is used for the things, this which is used for the thing, even though it is in subjective case, but we can omit this one, and we can also omit this verb, and we can make this structure a short structure. In this way we can say the book on the table is mine. So in this way we can reduce this complex sentence, this adjective clause, into a phrase. For example, which is on the table. So which is, we can omit both of them. Okay, the book on the table is mine. So we have reduced adjective clause into a phrase. Okay, now here the movie was interesting. This is independent clause. We saw it last night. This is another independent clause. Now here it is used in the objective case, but here it is in the subjective case. It is on the table. Now you see it is in the subjective case, but here we saw it is in the objective case. So the movie which we saw last night was interesting. So this which is used for it, and it is in the objective case. The movie we saw, the movie was interesting, we saw it. So it is in objective case. So what is the logic? The logic is we can omit here this which, and we can write a structure like this: the movie we saw last night was interesting. And in this case we can reduce this structure. Okay, and now here you will be a little bit confused that here it is used in the subjective case, we cannot remove it, but here we can remove, we can omit this one. Why? Because when we use a pronoun which is used for the people or for the persons, in that case we cannot omit that pronoun. But if a pronoun is used in the subjective case which is used for the things like this, so if it is used for the things, so we can omit it. Okay, and here we can omit because of two reasons. Number one, it is used in the objective case. This is reason number one. In reason number two, when a pronoun is used for the things, so in that case we can omit this one. And here, even though it is used for the persons, but still it can omit. Why? Because it is in the objective case. It is a little bit complicated, but if you watch them again and again, you will understand. And this is my second class, and before that I have already made another video. So if you didn't understand this one, first of all you watch that one and then you will understand. And even though it's a little bit complicated, but if you study them again and again, so you will understand. And if you have any question about grammar, so please write in the comments. I must make a video on that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.